This is how you drop 40 with no help. You see that CADE is going to set a screen for Duncan Robinson. Then he's going to receive this pass right here from Duncan. And the reason that he can get this three-pointer is because if you look at it from the beginning, his defender, if we go back, his defender was Franz Wagner and Wendell Carter, the big man, decided to switch. So a slower player is guarding CADE. But they decided to continue with this play right here. Is a play for Duncan Robinson so he can get a screen and then go into a handoff. The handoff didn't work, but Duncan Robinson realized that, hey, CADE is wide open. You see this space right here. Wendell Carter is not used to guarding someone who can shoot, so he gives them extra space, and CADE pulls up for this three-pointer. That's his first shot. His second shot, you see that. First, let's look at the spacing. The spacing is 3 people to the right side, and there's no one to this left side. Meaning that when Jalen Duren sets the screen and then he decides to roll, there's a lot of pressure on Wendell Carter, because if he decides to double team CADE will just pass it out to Duren, and Duren can get an easy layup. The reason that he can get an easy layup is because no one's here to stop him. No one's here. But you see that Paolo's already in help, but he's kind of faking it. He'll stay with what's his name, Isaiah Stewart. So when there's a lot of pressure on Wendell has to make a decision to stay with Duren and or help in, and he decides to stay with Duren. So CADE just gets an easy layup because his defender Anthony Black was behind him and he couldn't get in front of him. So there's no one at the rim to stop him. And most importantly, Paolo was also indecisive, so he didn't know what to do. He didn't want to help or he didn't want to stay. This is his third shot. You see that is going to be in a transition situation. This is why you run in transition, regardless if you're going to get a layup or not, because this kind of opportunity might happen where you just get an easy layup or dunk. His fourth shot, you see that this is the Spanish pick and roll. You see that first Isaiah Stewart is going to set a screen. CADE is going to use that screen. Then Duncan Robinson, I think that is, he's going to come up and set a back screen on Isaiah Stewart's man. But now they decide to basically switch everything. So CADE, he sees that Asar Thompson is wide open, but Asar isn't a three-point shooter, so he's not going to quickly shoot this three. So he's going to decide he's going to try to drive, but he can't really drive because there's no space there. He's going to pass it back to CADE. CADE is going to be in a closeout situation because you see that his defender needs to close out and not let him shoot a three-pointer. CADE gets by him. Then he does this move right here. The reason he does that sort of euro or like a pass fake is because knowing that Asar isn't a three-point shooter, knowing that he doesn't want to shoot a three, and even if he does, he'll probably miss, he's going to fake the pass and just shoot this floater, which is better than Asar getting his three-pointer. This is the final shot of the breakdown. Let's get to it. Do you see that the Pistons are in defense? Then Paolo is going to get a mismatch with Duncan Robinson. And so he's going to decide to drive. But then Duncan Robinson decides to play some great defense. Isaiah Stewart ends up with the ball. And CADE and Tobias Harris are in a 2v2 to fast break. So CADE just goes down very calmly. This is the most important part of this play as well. He doesn't sprint fully. He doesn't just go tunnel. He takes his time. He's still sprinting. He's still running. But he isn't going with maximum speed because he wants control. He's being controlled. He takes his time. He does this euro right here. Then Franz Wagner just decides to play bad defense. And so CADE just gets an easy shot. Comment down below if you want me to break down any specific player in these playoffs. And yeah, thank you for watching.